Zimbabweans are signing in a petition for fresh elections by June 2024 again. This petition was posted by Samuel Zarinkeni, who wrote that kindly take a minute to sign a petition for fresh elections by June 2024 on the Hopuishingono daily market. And then people were reacting to this signing the petition. Some were reacting negatively, some were reacting positively. And one of the people who reacted is actually Hopuishingono, who stated that I have reposted Mr. Chasi, but I didn't sign because it is a waste of time doing something knowing too well that nothing will come out of it. There will never be another general election in Zimbabwe until 2028. That boat sailed when there was no opposition leader fearless enough to push back against the shambolic 2023 elections. I will repeat again, the opposition in its current construct has no capacity whatsoever to force even price reviews, let alone an election. Neither can a petition do what those who were cheated can't do for themselves. If nothing changes drastically, and if the current opposition state of paralysis continues, 2028 will be another 2023. You will have to wait for 2033. SANU-PF is always has internal fights, but it knows when to regroup and face its threat with a united front. So unless Zimbabwe's opposition does the same and has fearless leaders willing to take on ZANU-PF on its game, I advise you to concentrate on building your life. Unless the opposition acknowledges and fixes the mistake made in 2023, there won't be any change coming in 2028, let alone a new election. Until the opposition accepts that it can't blame ZANU-PF for every one of its failures without introspecting into what it could have done differently, aluta continua. I am sorry to burst your bubble, but I prefer not to encourage people into flights of fancy when I know that a petition to force an election is a cruel joke. This is the time to focus on personal growth. You don't want to be a bitter old man after wasting years chasing the elusive dream. Politics is a business for politicians. Focus on what is a business to you until the political actors get their acts together in a way that makes your time worthwhile in focusing on politics. As Bob Marley said in his classic song, War Change in Zimbabwe remains a fleeting illusion to be pursued but never attained until there is refocusing by the opposition actors. Only a fool continues to repeat the same thing every election without change and hoping to win. You are certainly no fool. If you want to push for change, best push for tools that can successfully effect change. An election without reforms will yield the same outcome. An election with a divided and weak opposition will yield the same result. Look to Senegal to see what an opposition movement looks like. Good morning. Some ex-users were commenting that I agree, if a leader cannot claim his faith back, how can he protect the vote? I am focusing on my life. I have seen those in parliament are focusing on making money and feeding their families. Silence yacho kunge munhu ari kugerwa ndevu. My assessment of the current opposition movements, partisan leaders in here, is hands in glove with your honest view that there is no opposition to ZANU-PF rule at the moment, both in impact, influence, and even structures. Chamisa has no party. CCC has been raped by Sengezo or others aged there. Citizens who force through fresh elections under an interim government has reached Quinema political party Izozo. We will level the playing field for them. These are some of the comments that followed the development of a new petition for a fresh election by June 2024. Let's get to hear what you think about all this. Thank you for watching The Right Corner YouTube channel.